I'm here with a box of Hungry Jack dehydrated potato slices. Let's see what we could do with these other than just make them with the sauce packet that comes with them. Counter cooking. No kitchen, no problem. So I'm going to be using my Sabotheat Mini Portable Oven and also this vintage style mess kit, and I already have a whole bunch of vegetables in it. So I have some cut up zucchini, and then on the bottom, I don't know if you could see it, but there's some cut up red onions and green peppers, and I'm going to be using this, and I'm also going to be adding what's left in my box of the Hungry Man potatoes. So I used about half of these for a previous video, and I still have about half of the potatoes left. So I just added the dehydrated potatoes. Unfortunately, it looks like a little bit of the, I don't know if you can see all this powder, but this is from the sauce packet that I had opened. I had not used all of it, so there's a little bit that escaped from the pouch. But let's try to get rid of as much of it as we can, because I was not a fan of that sauce packet at all. Okay, so here's the dehydrated potatoes on top, and I added a cup of water last time, so that's what I'm going to add again, a cup of water. Let's pour the water over the potatoes. So for seasoning, I'm just going to add some Italian seasoning, some herbs. It's an Italian seasoning blend. And I'm going to add some granulated garlic. And that'll be it. Let's put the lid on. It's going to be a very, very tight fit. I don't even know if the lid will fit. Yeah, the lid fits if I push it down. So the vegetables should cook down, and they should actually release some water, so we'll see what goes on here. This will be an experiment. I'm plugging in the Sabotheat. Let's turn it on, put it on high, level 6. I just put the mess kit in the Sabotheat. We'll zip it up. And when I previously made these potatoes in here, they took about 45 minutes. So I'm going to set a timer, and I'll be back in about 45 minutes to check on them. Okay, it's been 45 minutes. Wow, there's a lot of steam coming out of this. Super hot. There's also a thunderstorm outside, so if you're hearing thunder, that's what it is. And I'm going to see if I can open this without burning myself. So let's see what's going on here. It smells really, really good. There's a ton of liquid in here. I don't know if the potatoes are soft. They would have been steaming on top. Let me just taste one. They're probably going to need to cook. Let me just taste one. They're probably going to need to cook longer, I would think. The potatoes are not done yet. They're soft, but they could be softer. I think they need to absorb more of the liquid. The flavor is really, really good though. And I'm going to put the top over it again. This time I'm just going to leave it loosely covered, so I'm not going to push this piece down. And I'm going to let it cook another 15 minutes. So it'll be for an hour total. It's been another 15 minutes. Let's see what's going on here. I'm hearing a lot of simmering. Very, very hot pan. And this is looking really good. So a lot of the liquid has been absorbed by the potatoes. Yeah, I think this is about done. This is looking really good. Let's taste it. Let's taste some of the potatoes here. Really, really hot. I'm unplugging this. really, really hot, but the flavor is really, really good. Like so much better. So much better with fresh vegetables and seasonings than with a powdered sauce packet. The one thing I am going to add is a little bit of salt. And I'm also going to add some pepper. Very good. Really good. So we've just totally transformed these dehydrated potatoes into something that's really good and much more edible than the flavor packet that came with them. So let's talk about how much this cost to make. So I used half of that box of the Hungry Jack potatoes. It was $1.25 for the box. So it cost us, let's just say 65 cents. Let's just like estimate it at 65 cents. So I used half a pepper and part of a zucchini. And I just looked at my receipt, so half of the pepper would have been around 35 cents, and half of the zucchini would have been around 50 cents. So that's another 85 cents plus 65 cents. That would have been around $1.50, and then we can add another 10 cents for the onion. So for less than $2, I have this really nice meal of vegetables and potatoes. And obviously, if you wanted to add more protein to it, you could add an egg. You could add some meat. If you had some leftover meat, that would be really good to add to this also. But I'm just going to eat it like this. I really enjoy meatless meals. You could also add some beans to this if you wanted to. But for me, this is perfectly fine as it is. And I'm going to be enjoying this as my dinner today. But I just wanted to show you what you could do with those dehydrated potatoes and how you can transform them, and that you don't need to use the sauce packet that comes with them. Personally, I think they're much better without the sauce packet, just adding your own flavorings. And so that is how I cooked these Hungry Jack au gratin potatoes in my Sabotheat Mini Portable Oven with my vintage style mess kit. And this vintage style mess kit works so well in the Sabotheat. It's really like the perfect container to use inside of it. I've been very, very happy with it. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to this channel to see what else we can make in the Sabotheat Mini Portable Oven. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye. I also should mention that this is a really nice side dish, and it made plenty for 2 very nice size portions as a side dish. So that's another way this could be used.